Welcome back to the New York Sports Exchange, episode number 201. And John Harbaugh is the head coach of the New York Giants. The Indiana Hoosiers are your national champions. And the New York Mets are back.
Somehow, some way, Stan.
A threefer
crazy
on the intro. That's how much shit has gone down since.
It's been a crazy week.
It's been a crazy, crazy week. Crazy week. Giants hired John Harbaugh. The press conference happened. Giants letting go of a ton of guys that have been in the organization for years and years and years. Feels like an overhaul that we so desperately needed.
Had to happen.
Indiana, national champions of the college football world. Curt Cignetti gets his ring. This is the greatest hire in human history, not only sports history, but human history as well. I'm not even joking. I think he's a better hire. He's a better hire than Genghis Khan. I will say it.
Depends what side you're on for that one.
Depends on what side you're on. I know. What else we got? The Mets get better. Freddy Peralta, Bo Bichette, Luis Robert Jr. All Mets.
In the span of like 3 days, it was crazy.
Yeah, it was insane. Yankees bring back Cody Bellinger. Bring back.
I mean,
you had to do it.
You had to do it. You had to do it.
You had to
do
do
it. Given after the Robert trade, they finally got it done. I'm happy for you guys.
NFL. Our conference championship games are set. The Seahawks taking on the Rams. Holy shit, dude.
Nice little save by Stan there.
Holy shit. The fact that it's, who cares? I don't even need this. Who cares? What was I going to say? That, distracted me. Conference championships are set. Seahawks taking on the Rams. Pats taking on the Bo Knicks-less Denver Broncos. Jared Stidham getting the start. We'll dive into some recaps. Coaching carousel as well. The Bills fire Sean McDermott.
honestly, in my opinion, Stan, had
to happen. Both things can be true. Had to happen. However, the way that ownership are carrying themselves right now is hilarious.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm seriously thinking that the Sabres are a victim, or the Buffalo. This is garden law.
Yeah, you know what though? Good. If you can't have one of them, have the other one. Sabres are rolling right now, so I guess Pagula's all in on the Sabres.
Yeah, Pagula's back in on the Sabres. Go get Artemi Panarin while you're at it. And NBA, the Knicks coming off. Hey, they beat Brooklyn by like 50.
That was insane. It's so funny because I saw Nets Twitter was cracking me up. They were like, the Nets have the chance to do the funniest thing ever. They put up 66 points. I think that was funnier than what they could have done.
That's funnier than what they could have possibly done. But they do get the 50-point win. Before that, it was a rough stretch, very rough stretch. 2-8 in their last 10 before that Brooklyn game. Trade rumors going around like wildfire. Players meetings. Cat being out. It's big.
Melo taking shots. I mean, Melo's even out there in the media saying some stuff.
It's a tough scene. It's a pretty tough scene. All right, so let's dive right into it. The New York Football Giants. That's a big point of that press conference. Putting the football back in the New York Football Giants. Hire John Harbaugh as their head coach. Which is what a time.
Good for you.
It got to a point where this almost didn't happen. We're working on a deal.
It was getting a little hazy. It got
very hazy, and you can just tell. And now the stuff with Shane recusing himself, because I think he realized that if this fell through, he was the fall guy.
Oh, he was losing his job anyway. So it's like,
I mean, yeah. And the way that people are talking about him right now, it seems like they're going to give him an extension, but it's going to be like a 1-year extension. So when they do let him go, it's not like he's going to be this dumbass.
Why is he still here? Why is he still here?
I don't know. The way that we're going about this is ridiculous, but who cares? John Harbaugh is our head coach. And with everything going on, Kevin Abrams is gone. Tim, I don't know if you know who that is. He's the senior vice president, or was the senior vice president of player personnel. He's been with the organization for the last 30 years.
I love it.
Snuck in the was.
Get the fuck out of here.
When Gettleman was GM, he was next in line. And then they got bullied into hiring younger guys. And then they found company man in Joe Shane. And here we are.
How many company men can we have, New York? I mean,
come on. Not anymore, baby. Not anymore. Not anymore. Giants are back. The Giants are back. We finally got like organizational structure. Even the
you still got some work to do. You got some work to do. I wouldn't say fully back. You still got some work to do.
But we're trending in the right direction because Kevin Abrams was a guy that was just like a friend to the Maras. Only he still had a job because
it seems like the whole front office is just friends of the Maras. I mean, what are we doing?
Yes, but I will, and it's funny you mentioned that because I think I told you the story about Bill Belichick.
When the Giants it's all the same personnel.
So, for those that don't know, when the Giants played the Patriots in the 2007 season, the Giants played the Patriots in the regular season. Patriots were undefeated last week going into the year, and Bill Belichick was mic'd up and said to Tom Brady, like, it's so crazy how, like, everyone that was here when I was here is still here, and if they aren't here, they're dead.
And it felt that way up until last week.
It's felt that way up until this week, where John Harbaugh basically came in and straight up was like, I'm bringing in my guys. I guess him in that negotiation process, great. Chris Mara stepped up. I hated Chris Mara originally. And then I heard him like speak in interviews at the press conference. I was like, fuck, like I like this guy. Like shit.
Well, I would, don't jump on that too quickly. We don't know yet.
I'm not going to, we don't know yet. We don't know that yet. Exactly. But I loved everything about the press conference. It was short. He had me convinced.
It's the first time you've had a good press conference, Stan, for one of your teams in a very long time.
And usually here's the thing though. I'm a firm believer in coaches that win the press conference. They're just going to be terrible. Like,
Robert Saleh.
Joe Judge, for example, he won the press conference. I was like, all right, I like this. Look how that went. Yeah, but the quote that stuck with me throughout that press conference, if you don't like football, you don't have a place here. And I love it. That's what we're focused on. We're putting the football back in the New York Football Giants. Because people have brought up so many things. And I forget who said this, but with the Giants, it's either they're at the pinnacle or they're in the basement. There's no like middle ground.
They never
with
find
the Giants throughout the years. They never find one. And now, like, I'm not begging for an 8-win season. Like, of course, the goal is to win a Super Bowl. But, like, I'll tell you, I'm going to be doing a Tiger fist pump if we go win 8 games.
I'm in the same boat as you, bud.
I'm doing a Tiger Woods fist pump. Because right now, like, all we have is hope right now. And it seems like Harbaugh's bringing in his guys. Willie Taggart, not a great head coach, but he seems like a good vibes guy, great running backs coach. He's going to be our running backs coach. He's coming from Baltimore to New York. The trainer is coming in, and now this is the crazy part. So, Tim, I don't know if you know this. The head athletic trainer for the Giants has been with, again, like they're either still here or they're dead. He's been with the Giants organization since 1975, since 75. I think he was in his 20s when he started with the Giants.
Grab the medicine ball.
Yeah. Like, do you remember, do you know the Josh Johnson John Johnson, the old trainer that we used to have?
Oh, like the 100-year-old guy over there?
Yeah, now he's like a big meme on Twitter because he's like, think of the advancements in modern medicine. And this someone tears his ACL and this guy's just going to put a stick of butter on it and tell him to go back out there.
Put a cold pressed towel on a dude with a concussion. You're good to go.
So Ronnie Barnes, the longtime athletic trainer for the Giants, he's staying in the organization, but he's basically getting a free ride because he is so in tight with the Maras.
Of course.
Mike Garafolo tweeted a excerpt from Ann Mara's funeral. That's the Mara mother. Ann Mara's funeral, John was speaking the eulogy and basically shouted out Ronnie Barnes as the 12th Mara child. So I think if Harbaugh let go of Ronnie Barnes, he would have lost ownership. He would have lost the locker room probably. So good that he's back. I'm just like, I pass MetLife on the way to work every day. And usually when I pass MetLife, I'm just so disgusted.
Big sigh.
And I'm like, oh God. And then I drove past it the past couple of days. I'm like, fuck yeah. Like, we got a football coach. Like,
and I'm
we
happy
got a
for
football coach, man.
I'm real happy
and I'm
for
so
you.
Happy.
You guys are making strides in the right direction.
I know the Jets suck, but again,
I love to just bring up that topic. You guys got your coach. Nobody wants to coach under Aaron Glenn, apparently. Yeah, Jets are really having a hard time finding a defensive coordinator. Two guys, big name targets the Jets had, just declined interviews. Can't remember the last time that's really even happened.
It hasn't happened in a while.
Declining interviews, it's a tough look.
Actually, that's a lie. Mike McDaniel just did it.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
With the Bills and the Browns job, so it seems like he's going to be staying in L.A.
Well, they had one guy decline. We had two guys just straight up say no, so that was tough. The search, we're not going to get a for sure in guy. It seems like I'm not really sure what the Jets are going to pivot towards.
Sorry, Burnley just went up 2-1.
See Van de Ven's goal. It's nice. It's nice.
It's very nice. Keep going to the Jets. I apologize.
No, it's just I don't know. Like it seems like every time, Stan, we take 3 steps forward, we take 2 steps back. And then, we're stuck in the same spot we always are. I don't know what the team's going to like going into next year. I don't know. Maybe Kyler Murray's our quarterback. Yeah. It doesn't seem like we're going to, Ty Simpson, I heard his name's getting floated around as a Jets, guy they might draft. Hate that. So, yeah, it's not looking great if you're a Jets fan. But when is it looking great? So it's just another year of this. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, another year of this bullshit at Jets football.
We'll figure it out.
I do want to get back to Harbaugh real quick. That press conference, just it's so funny too, because he is a slightly less unhinged version of his brother, but you're still getting like Jack Harbaugh, the dad, is like screaming his quotes from the seats of the press conference. I was like, dude, like this is we got a football coach, man. We got a football coach, and I can't wait to see what's next. I saw the win total was 8.5, and I was like, "This is great. 9 wins. Hopefully, gets you a wild card spot.
In that division, you might win it."
Yeah, that's what I said too. I forget who I was saying that to. He's like, "Yeah, 8.5 is like good, but like that's not going to get you in." But like, Cowboys' defense is terrible. We don't know who they're hiring a defensive coordinator. Philly's offense is a disaster. No one wants to be the offensive coordinator there. Because look at what happened with Kevin Patullo. The offense was so bad, people were egging his fucking house. Washington is just back to Washington. So
yeah, there was 1 year of that. It's over.
The locker room's lost now because Jaden Daniels didn't want Cliff Kingsbury to get fired, and he did. So a lot going on in the NFC East. It's a very volatile year for the NFC East. Could be like 8 games, 8-9 wins to get you the division. I know I'm thinking like way too far ahead, and free agency still has to come.
But we've seen it before.
Yeah, we've seen it before.
We've seen that happen before, though. We've seen a 9-win team win that division.
Everything's looking good right now. Everything's looking pretty good right now. So hopefully by September, now I just can't wait for football. And now the last time I said I can't wait for football, we lost 40-0 on primetime television week 1. So I'm going to keep my expectations low as a Giant fan, but very excited for what's to come for the future. And I'm just going to leave it as that. Expectations. Low, 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 low. Very low. We both learned that the hard way that year. Giants and Jets were supposed to be very good.
I would think having Aaron Rodgers stand really put that in my mind. It's just, if that can't work out there, it can't work out in general. So
it can't work out anywhere. All right, so let's get to the divisional games real quick. Let's start with the big one. Denver takes down Buffalo 33-30 in overtime. A lot of aftermaths for both these teams. Bills fire Sean McDermott. Bo Nix breaks his ankle in overtime. He's out for the year. Stidham starting at quarterback. Who do you want to start with? You want to start with Buffalo?
I mean, we might as well. They have the most controversy going on right now. McDermott out the door. This is probably the first time Josh Allen's lost him a game.
Yeah, I bet on the Bills. And it started to really decline when the fumble going into halftime is what really fucked him. Take it to the half.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a lot of, again, with this, I know the fumble sucks and, mismanagement of the ball, but my brain focuses heavily on McDermott here because how many years did they have a team that had a chance to win the Super Bowl and they didn't get it done? And what is that stat? After year 5, you just don't win one? Is that what it is?
Yeah. And it's just weird to me how Pagula walked into the locker room and saw Josh Allen crying. And he's like, yeah, we've hit a playoff wall. Yeah, that's true. But
not the time to say it.
But if that's called a catch, let's just say that that interception in overtime was called a catch. If that was called a catch, you win the game. Let's say they lose next week against New England. Are we firing Sean McDermott?
I think you still do, especially if you lose to a divisional opponent in the AFC Championship. Again, Stan, this was a team that has had the spotlight on them to possibly win the Super Bowl for the past 8 years now. And we're looking
this
at
year
another,
especially. Now I would say 8 years, but
yeah.
This year especially because no Mahomes, no Lamar, no Burrow.
Yeah, and it's it's kind of the same thing over and over again as they just get to the same spot and they can't get over the hump. And it doesn't really matter who they face at this point because it's just they seem they can't win big games. Now, I know McDermott turned it around. I understand that. You have every right to be upset. He completely turned this franchise around. But if he couldn't get it done in the last 5 years with what the teams they put on the field.
Did he turn it around, or did
he definitely helped turn the culture around?
Did a generational quarterback just fall in their lap?
I think you got to get lucky in the NFL. That's obviously you have to get lucky. But at the same time, I mean, before McDermott came in, and even, Allen wasn't great his rookie year. He had some problems the first 2 years of his career.
That is true.
He wasn't great, but McDermott came in. He completely turned this franchise around. He got them back to the playoffs. It was years since they made the playoffs before he came back or came in there. And it's just, you get to a point where it's like the Mets or the Yankees with, what's his face?
Yeah.
Not even who's the manager? Buck Showalter. Look at Buck Showalter. He got them to that point. He couldn't get him over the. I know it's different in baseball, but they get rid of him, they win the World Series. So
the Diamondbacks too.
Yeah, exactly. So I listen. A coach can get you so far. Sometimes you need to change a face. I know it's tough, but I think this was the right move, especially after that game. Come on, dude.
So who's the guy? Because if it's Dable, I'll die.
Well, I think you guys are lucky because I think if the Giants didn't secure Harbaugh
as soon as I got that notification that McDermott got fired, I let out a big sigh. So thank you to Trevor Lawrence. Remember when I compared you to Eli Manning? You'll always be Eli in my heart. So thank you, Trevor Lawrence, for throwing an interception in crunch time. Oh, damn, Kentucky pulled away. Damn. This is a Saturday, by the way. So college basketball will be on. Of course, gotta love it. By the way, next week, I know I'm off topic, but Tim, do you want to do my annual pre/post Super Bowl college basketball season recap for the casuals?
Yeah, and then go straight and then give you your early March predictions. Yeah, we've done it every year.
Yes, we've done it every year, but yeah. So there's that. Yeah, so next week, look out for that. Or not even next week, probably Monday. Because we want to get some reactions out there for the championship games. Phillip Rivers being interviewed. I saw people call it.
What?
So
why?
Someone said on Twitter that it shouldn't be called there instead of the Rooney Rule. There should be the Looney Rule that just has one candidate that just makes you go what the fuck is this?
He was playing for the Colts 4 weeks ago. What do we? Yeah, crazy. Crazy.
Just about. I think Dable's going to be the guy.
Probably.
I just think that if they want to maximize Allen, it's going to be him. But the thing is that he's had issues with coordinators. We saw what happened with Wink Martindale. He's had his issues holding players accountable. We saw that with Abdul Carter. He just does not have a good track record. So it could be a disaster. It could be a disaster, or it could be.
But you know what? But at this point, though, it just won't be the same thing it always is. So if anything, I would get excited if I'm Buffalo.
Yeah, new stadium too. Keep in mind. Mm-hmm. Yeah, new stadium as well. But it's just so weird how Pagula. The shit about Keon Coleman is insane.
Crazy. Because there's video of him. There's video of him being oh, it's going to help his draft stock that he ran a four.
Also, there's video of Brandon Beane, who should not have been promoted, by the way. That's a disgrace.
Makes no sense. No sense.
He built a horrible roster this year. To blame that roster on McDermott is ridiculous, where you just don't have a wide receiver at all. And I know Amari Cooper retired. He came back to the Raiders, right?
It doesn't even. Dude, he's old. Get a good receiver.
Yeah. Get a solid receiver. But there's video evidence of Brandon Beane drafting Keon Coleman being this is our guy, but it gets us over that receiver hump. And then Pagula's just basically saying that Keon Coleman was McDermott's staff's idea and they pushed us to get him is ridiculous.
Crazy.
It's bullshit.
There's video of him saying it's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. Okay, let's go to the Broncos. Bo Nix out for the year. Sucks.
Terrible.
I mean, my very good friend is a Broncos fan, and I was driving home from my grandparents. I watched the game with them, and I was like, "Oh, I'll call you back," not knowing what the hell happened. And then I get home, I check my phone, and it's like, "Bo Nix is done, like done."
Second to last play.
And I called them back. I was like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. That's indescribable." Now the thing is, the way that Sean Payton's talking about Jared Stidham right now, he's basically like,
Makes you think they're going to win by 100.
He's saying that he's not worried about Stidham at all. Like, he's more worried about the players, like, reacting to the Bo Nix injury. And
he's literally he's out there being like, this is our guy. Like, he could throw the football better than, but like, we're going to throw the ball. Like, this is going to be a great game.
Keep in mind too, Jared Stidham has a pretty lucrative contract for a backup quarterback. So maybe there's something there with Jared Stidham. Maybe that's your quarterback
his record
next
in the NFL is not great.
If Jared Stidham balls out, you could give him like $70 million.
Dude, I'm going to fucking lose my mind if Jared Stidham's under center next year. Are you like, we're going to have him and Malik Willis duking it out for the spot? Like,
yeah,
I'm
over
it. I'm over it.
The Dolphins, I think the Dolphins are under that same boat too, because with the shit that Hafley's saying, it's either going to be Quinn Ewers or it's going to be Malik Willis.
And then Tua's on the market for the Jets. I don't even want to get into that because I've seen some people be like, "Oh, we're going to get Tua."
No, don't.
Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started. This is why. It's that even better? Like,
you got to thug it out with someone. Someone you have to thug it out with.
Not Brady Cook.
Not Brady Cook. Definitely not Brady Cook. Yeah, but definitely sucks that Bo Nix is out. The spread for the game, I'll be honest, I thought it was going to be like 10.5. The fact that it's like 4.
The Broncos defense, man.
I know the defense is great, and who knows if the Broncos are going to win this.
Mile high. It is hard to play in Denver.
That is true. That is true. Let's talk about the Patriots too. Sorry. CJ. Christian Romero. 90th.
Holy the guys on the back end getting it done today? What is going on?
Minute.
We got D-men putting it back. Is it a right back and a center back just putting it in today? What are we doing?
We are settling for a draw in North London.
Gosh. We'll take it. Yeah, if anyone's, this little quick Tottenham break here. Anyone's been following Tottenham, horrible in the Premier League this year. 14th on the table. 5th in the Champions League table. I don't know what's going on. They haven't lost in Europe. I don't get it, but this team's great.
Dude, we're gonna, if they somehow make it to like semifinal, we are lining up at Flannery's at like 6 a.m.
Buddy, if they go on a run in the Champions League, I would fly out to fucking. I don't even. Yeah,
where even is it?
I don't know.
Do they have a Saudi deal? Probably. I think everyone has a Saudi deal.
I'll look it up later.
You want
to live golf? You want to start going Saudi?
2026. Budapest, Hungary.
Oh shit! All right, maybe cheap flight. Maybe we'll see. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, cheap flight.
Tottenham makes it. I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but it'd be crazy.
All right, let's talk about the Pats-Texans game. Start with the Texans with CJ.
He stinks.
And he got our guy. D'Amico hit him with the CJ's our guy. And
he
that's
stinks.
Just not. I think
ever since that Caleb Williams talk, dude.
Yeah, that's ever since he big broed Caleb Williams. I think
their
they
careers
swapped.
Have gone completely opposite ways.
That throw by Caleb, I straight up texted you. I'm like, Caleb's the guy.
He's crazy. He's a hell of an improviser. He's molding up to be Aaron Rodgers. I don't get it.
45, like he threw that ball 40 yards off the back foot.
Hey, I don't get
That's
it.
Aaron
He's
Rodgers.
unbelievable.
That is Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
That's completely Aaron Rodgers. I said that last week, how Caleb I just saw Aaron Rodgers. And
he plays like him. Plays exactly like him.
I know it sucks that the Bears didn't win that game, but holy shit. If
I know.
You're a Bears fan and Caleb Williams made that play, you got to be content with that. And honestly, if you fix the defense and
win a Super Bowl,
you have a pretty decent shot at winning a Super Bowl.
We have a chance right now, Stan, to see a Stidham, Sam Darnold Super Bowl, which I don't think anyone at the beginning of the year would have predicted.
Would have expected, but here we are, yeah. Patriots just did their thing. This was a pretty dominating game. I know Drake, Mr. 3rd and 6. Do you know that stat?
What, he just gets it every time?
No, Drake May, out of 36 starting quarterbacks that started games within the last 2 seasons, Drake May is the worst quarterback on 3rd and 6.
Really?
Yes. And then on 3rd and 6. Nope. 3rd and 6, he fumbled. Will Anderson fumbled the ball. Yeah, but I will say, this Texans defense, of course, it's loaded. They just need the offense to back it up.
It's so bad. How are they so bad offensively? Like, what happened? What happened?
I don't know. They fired Bobby Slowick for no reason. That's why CJ was balling.
Yeah, I don't know. Figure it out, dude. You have the weapons, like everything, to be a good offense. And they just stink.
And he got a the guy too. Like, that's not good. That can't happen.
No.
You can't get it. You can't get a the guy. That's not good for business. You can't get a the guy. I think at the end of the year,
I was dying because did you see all the Texans fans stand though? Did you see that?
Yeah, that was bad.
On Facebook Marketplace, dude, they were just throwing the CJ Stroud jerseys up there for free. It was like, anyone want this?
It's like those memes. It's like, my car got broken into, and they tried to steal my CJ Stroud jersey, but instead I got an extra one.
They left another. Yeah, I saw that the Rangers, like, my car got broken into, and someone left 4 Rangers tickets instead of the other 2.
I forgot. We got another letter.
Yeah.
What an embarrassment.
We'll get to that later because there's a lot. I don't know what the fuck is up with you guys. Did you lose last night to the Sharks?
Yeah. Gave up 3 goals in the first period. And
2 in the first, like, 2 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Great. Thanks, Rangers. Okay. Let's go. This is a disaster.
Thanks, Rangers.
Thanks, Rangers. Let's go to the NFC. The Seahawks take down the Niners. That was we haven't been reminded in a while what the 12th man was like.
Yeah,
that game was a clear reminder.
This was a great refresher for anyone who didn't realize how good the Seahawks defense is and how good they actually are, because you kind of just went into this game, you're like, oh, you know what? It's the Seahawks, Sam Darnold. Maybe they got a shot, 49ers. No, they don't.
That was also a nasty, nasty rumor by Adam Schefter, basically being like, Sam Darnold hasn't thrown a football in 2 days, and he looked as good as new as I've ever seen him. Sure.
Who cares?
Sure. Thanks, Shefty. Because of that, I bet on the Niners. It was a fucking disaster. I was disgusted. It was horrible. Sorry, I'm locking in a lay right now for hoops.
One of those days.
Yeah,
Isles at 1. I know this is coming out tomorrow, but Isles at 1 today. Big game.
It's coming out today. All
right, well, it'll be out after. Isles game already happened, but big game against Buffalo today.
Okay, Providence, William, and Mary, if I can find them. Oh, are they playing a New York school? Oh, they are. They're playing Hofstra. Oh, damn it, and I can't even go to Jersey. Whatever.
Yeah, real quick, we're talking local. Bridgeport Islanders moving to Hamilton, Ontario next year.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. You know what, though? Stan, if you ever been to one of those games, it was depressing. There was maybe like 400 people there. It was bad.
All right. All right, touched up on the Seahawks, Rams, Bears. We mentioned
it was just a back and forth dogfight. I mean, both those teams look great. McVay,
like, how can you not?
He gave props to the Bears defense. Like, it was just
McVay did not coach a good game.
No.
Also, would you have gone for 2 there?
I'm ballsy, so probably, but
now I understand the whole like discourse of it. Shit, I gotta fucking lock these in, dude. Nebraska or Minnesota? Shit.
Nebraska.
Think so?
I don't know. I haven't seen Minnesota basketball play in fucking years.
Yeah, but it's like, fuck it. Nebraska always fucking like finds a way. Oh god, no! Oh, they went live. Fuck. Shit. Nebraska. Got it. 4.5. I'm taking UNC. Oh my god, plus the 6.5. That's gonna be so gross. Gross, but had
to happen.
Yeah. Fuck. God. Should have done more research. I got up at like 8 o'clock this morning. I should have done more fucking research.
I always do nothing productive. I get up early and I just like sit there and I'm like,
yeah. All right.
Let me watch the post-game conference last night.
I understand Ben Johnson's point of view. I'm turning on the game. Sorry. 85 Big Ten Network. I understand Ben Johnson's point of view where the 3rd and 2s and the 4th and shorts weren't working. So just might as well just kick the field goal. You get an extra possession. I kind of agreed with that. So I know Ben Johnson is pretty ballsy. Okay, this game's not on Big Ten Network, so that's interesting. It's probably on fucking Peacock. Great. Yeah, this is remind us never to record on a Saturday anymore, forever. Just remind me to never do that. What was I getting on? Oh yeah, Stafford just made. Yeah, I think that's just what it came down to. That throw to Devontae was sick.
Yeah, listen, Stan,
Sick
I got
throw, sick catch.
sick in the head to even make that pass. But I listen, none of this was on Ben Johnson. I think he did a terrific job, especially
No.
this year with this team. I had him winning Coach of the Year actually at the beginning of the year, and I think he may have. I don't know if he's going to get it, but he's got a shot. He may have flipped the script a little bit.
Didn't you pick Cohen?
No, I picked Ben Johnson.
We're going back to this for like
I got the notes. I'll pull it up.
16th consecutive time in the last 2 weeks because I've completely forgot. I know my D-Roy.
Ben Johnson, Coach of the Year. I had comeback player of the year being T. Law. I don't know if that's going to hit. Maybe. Will Anderson, DPOY. Puka, Offensive Player of the Year. Jordan Love, MVP. Not going to hit. I don't think Matthew Colon winning Offensive Rookie of the Year is going to hit either. But
I think we both took Golden.
Yeah,
let's see.
He didn't know.
My offensive. Oh, I'm definitely going to get CMC right. Defensive Player of the Year would have been Parsons if he didn't get hurt. Offensive Player of the Year for me was gross. It was Brian Thomas Jr. That was kind of gross. That was very gross by me. Okay, college football. Actually, no. Predictions. Rapid fire. Go. For Sunday's games. Go.
Give me the Seahawks over the Rams. I think the Seahawks defense is just fucking insane. This team is really good. It kind of reminds me of the Legion of Boom. Yeah, they're a pretty good club.
Wholeheartedly.
And I'm rooting for Darnold. I mean, let's be real here. Like, this is, if you couldn't get it done with the Jets, and he's had such a tough career, like the fact that he's bouncing back like this, I want to see him get one in. So I'm gonna go over the Seahawks. I don't know what the spread is, but I just like the money line with
2.5. It's at 2.5. I already put a bet down on Seahawks money line. I actually put a bet down on them to win the Super Bowl, as well as predicting the matchup against New England. So I have the Seahawks and the Pats.
We can get to the cakewalk New England's had to get here, but yeah, another luck of the draw here for them. Unfortunately, for everyone.
Crazy. Have I just been talked into Jarrett Stidham?
I'm sort of feeling the same. I don't know.
I'm feeling like the Jeff Hostetler arc of like Phil Simms goes down, Jeff Hostetler comes in, Giants win the Super Bowl.
Do we got like a Nick Foles type action? I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's the thing. That's the thing. That's the part that's so crazy.
I know it's tough to play in Mile High. I know this defense is insane. Give me the spread in that game, if anything, for the Broncos to cover. I think they might win. I know I've been super critical of the Patriots all year. They've been a hell of a football club, but they've had such an easy path to get to where they are right now. And I'm not saying this is going to be their biggest test, but defensively, it's going to be, they're going to have some problems with this Broncos defense. So give me the Broncos spread, maybe Broncos money line. But we'll see.
Interesting. Okay, let's go to college football. The Indiana Hoosiers are your national champion for the first. Yeah, do you know this was the first one-possession national championship since the Tua game?
I did not know that. That's crazy.
That's insane.
Miami's defense. Goes to show you. Shout out to Miami's defense, Stan. I want to give them props because you know what? I didn't give them enough flowers. You gave them all their flowers all year. You said they were a hell of a club. I was kind of disagreeing. I didn't watch enough Miami football. That defense was something else, especially for this Indiana team that I'm not saying it was a given they were going to win, but it just seemed like they were that much better than everyone else. Miami gave a hell of a fight, fight.
And there was a moment where Miami looked dead, and there was also a moment where Indiana looked dead as well in the second half. And those back shoulder throws to Charlie Becker. This guy wasn't even like in the rotation of wide receivers until that Penn State game.
Guy's just going up and grabbing balls like he's Calvin Johnson. Like, what are we doing?
Dude, this white boy's got motion.
Crazy.
Stunned. I've been stunned by him the whole playoff. He's just been fantastic. I believe he's back for another year. I don't even think he's eligible for the NFL yet, which is even crazier. And now Indiana has I'll say it, they have a better quarterback next year than Fernando Mendoza. Like, Josh Hoover is a damn good quarterback.
All right.
I'm not
saying it's a knock.
It's not a knock on Mendoza. I just think that Hoover will be better off at Indiana than Hoover will be better at Indiana than Mendoza was.
Yeah, I mean, listen,
that makes sense.
It does make sense. And this is no knock. I want people not to take this as a knock at all, the way I'm saying this, because I know some people are going to be like, whoa, when you're knocking the guy. Mendoza, in my opinion, Stan, he is a hell of a system quarterback. He's one of the best system quarterbacks you could get. But as a game breaker, that Miami game kind of showed me. I don't know if he's like dude, I don't know.
That run was ridiculous.
Run was great. The run was. He's a big boy. I think size definitely helps there.
Do you think? Now, I did learn this. His mom wrote him a letter in the Players Tribune. It's like destiny that he's going to the Raiders, correct?
Probably. I mean, dude, they
Parents met his parents met in Boston. He was born in Boston. When he was a kid, before he moved down to Florida, he grew up a Patriots fan, loved Tom Brady. Brady owns the Raiders. It's so obvious.
It's very obvious he's not going to be a Jet, so, I mean, he's going to be a Raider.
Dante Moore ain't going to be one either.
Well, do we even talk about them going back? And then, I don't even know
we already did.
That up.
We already did.
Yeah, we did do that. Oh man, I don't know. I hate the Jets.
We can tell.
And you know what?
We can definitely tell.
You know what? It stings. It stings more because it's from a guy from a team I also root for. That's like,
yes, I think that's the worst part.
Yeah,
you can still get him.
Yeah, I mean, we'll probably have a good shot at getting him next year, but
it's not out of the realm of possibility with how loaded this quarterback class is next year.
Well, forget loaded. How loaded this quarterback class is. How bad the Jets might be. They might be able to get him if they want.
That's also true. Yeah, that's enough national championship just because of time, because baseball has seemed to trump everything right now. Tim, let's talk about your Mets. Bo Bichette, Luis Robert, Freddy Peralta. Which one do you want to go with first? You want to go chronologically?
Yeah, we can do it anyway.
Bo, then Robert, then Freddy. All right. I think with Bo, and now
hell of a pivot, hell of a fucking pivot, hell of a pivot.
Are you ready to hear what I'm going to say?
Yeah.
This is going to do wonders for him. I think he's going to have the best year of his career.
He's going to love it.
I'm not joking.
He's going to love it. This is like hitting A-Rod on the Yankees, dude. It's awesome.
All right, not that comparison.
Less of a caliber. He's not
a much
A-Rod,
lesser. Yeah.
But we already had the shortstop moving to third. You know what I mean? That kind of thing.
And now the defense is going to be a risk considering that you have two guys on two corners that haven't played their positions with Bichette at third and Jorge Polanco at first.
I think he could figure it out at third. He could figure it out at third base.
Yeah, third base you have like less range, so it's not like it's like
and
that.
That was
like,
the knock on him his whole career. His knock was his range. It was never anything else.
I will give you stats from Hembo. Do you know Paul Hembo? He's on ESPN. He's the stats guy. He's on Get Up all the time. McAfee.
Definitely heard the name, but I don't know the face.
These stats he found in 2024. Juan Soto, when hitting behind Juan Soto, Aaron Judge, his OPS was 1.165. That was a career year for Aaron Judge, as well as it was for Juan Soto. 25, Pete Alonso, hitting behind Juan Soto, had a 954 OPS. That was a career year for Pete Alonso. It got him paid to be with the Orioles. Soto protects you from the front. Bo Bichette's career splits with the bases empty, 107 weighted runs created plus, with men on, 144 weighted runs created plus.
He hits.
He's positioned for a career year.
I love it.
He's positioned for a career year. Absolutely.
The lineup is stacked.
They are. It's gonna be something.
And it's different than what we've seen because it's a lot of, I'm not going to say solely contact guys, but it's a lot of guys who hit extra base hits. You know, we don't have that 50 home run guy anymore, but we don't need him. We don't need a 50 home run guy. Like you might have Soto, but you don't really need one in this lineup.
And then I just want to go to Luis Robert really quick because that is just the perfect, like, if he sucks, you didn't really give up anyone, but if he's great, you're a genius.
We had a center fielding trio combined hit for 210 last year. So anything is better than that, right? And I think...
And I do want to mention to the people that are like, oh, he was on the White Sox, he sucks. I don't think people understand what a change of scenery does for people. Look at Andrew Vaughn. Andrew Vaughn was like shit on someone's shoe in Chicago, goes to Milwaukee, he's their starting first baseman. He did pretty well for them.
Listen, and that too, Stan, is like, I don't know. I'm not in the locker room. I don't know if he hears the buzz, but when the Robert to the Mets trade talks were really starting to heightening around the deadline last year, look at what his numbers looked like. 370. Yeah. He was hitting like the best he's hit in years. And that was just because I'm not saying it's because, you know, he heard the smoke about him going to the Mets and wanted to elevate his game, but definitely he could have heard the noise and was like, listen, I want to get the hell out of here. Like, and he finally does. And I think he slots so you don't have to put him anywhere in this Mets line. You can bat him eighth. And he can still figure it out batting eighth. Like,
and now the defense we can talk about now because Peralta doesn't really affect the defensive alignment, does at all. Now you Benj in left. I like Carson Benj. I think he's going to have a good rookie year. I don't think he's going to be rookie of the year.
Crazy.
I don't think he's going to be
No.
NL Rookie of the Year, but he's going to have a solid rookie season and give you that, like, sort of like, all right, we got our guy in left field. So
He looks like PCA, bro.
Yeah. Benj, Robert, Soto, Bichette, Lindor, Simeon, Polanco, Alvarez. Vientos is your DH. I was shocked that Brett Beatty wasn't a part of the Peralta deal. Because there's
from what I've heard, Stan, I've heard they want him to be the Jeff McNeil now. They want him to be able to play every single position. So when anyone needs a day off, they could rotate him in the outfield, potentially anywhere in the infield. Yeah.
Brett Beatty in the outfield.
Or you could have him at DH. I mean, if Vientos is struggling out of the gate, you can have him was hitting pretty well last year at the end. So
I think Tyrone's sort of your fourth outfielder. So
yeah, defensively,
there's
of course.
That. Yeah.
Especially at center, yeah.
So absolutely. Trying to think of Freddie. Let's talk about Freddy Peralta. I'm back and forth with college basketball. This is me being a degenerate, and UNC is down. Good for me for betting on them. Stan.
We got our ace.
Yeah, that's your guy. And now the thing is too, like, this is a plus. Like, no, it's like a 1 year. Like, you're only going to have him for a year. But the plus side here is he's not a Boris guy. He's with CAA, so you can negotiate an extension. That's number one.
He's open to it too. He said that.
Open to it as well. This complements the young guys in the rotation. So McLean and Tong are good. And to be honest, I'm fine with you guys giving up Brandon Sproat because I think he was the worst out of the three between him, Tong, 100%. And McLean.
100%.
So I still think you guys need like a better back-end starter because it all depends on how. I thought you guys were hell-bent on giving up Senga.
It's a lot of what ifs.
I know there's still time.
A lot of what ifs.
But you do have the front end. Yeah.
Yeah, and here's my thing with that is I know Minaya had kind of a wishy-washy year last year. He was dealing with injury. I mean, it's really tough to come back from an injury as a pitcher midseason. It's hard to get that feel back. Give him a full offseason of rehab. Look what he did in 2024. I mean, he was our guy. So you slot him in as a 3. You can move Peterson back to the 4. If Senga can be a 5, that'd be great. I don't know what he is. Maybe a long reliever at this point. Awesome. So there's a lot of what ifs. But if the what ifs go right, and maybe they re-sign Griffin Canning, maybe he comes in as a 6, who knows? I mean, like, right now, you leave Tong in AAA.
Still, you're on that train.
I leave Tong in AAA to start the year. I would go Peralta, McLean, Peterson,
give him as much
Manaya,
exposure
Senga.
As possible. Honestly, this is a hot take.
The way they're slotted right now, I don't know.
This is a hot take, and I'm probably biased with Jonah Tong because Tim, you and I are both gigantic Tim Lincecum guys. He just reminds me of Tim Lincecum so much.
He looks just like him.
He just like pitches just like him. I think Tong has a higher ceiling than McLean, if that's too crazy.
It's not a question. I think he's the best pitching prospect in the sport. I think it's without a doubt. I mean, he has the most electric stuff. I think you need to give him a little bit more time. He came up last year, and it was tough last year, right? I know McLean shined out, and he was probably one of the few guys that could do that in that sort of situation because they called those guys up in like must-win situations. They were like, dude, we need to win these games. Like, this is a big spot for you. Like, there's really, you can't really ease into this. We need you to have a stellar performance. And Tong kind of struggled. I get that. But it's a tough spot for him to come up immediately and start being that ace caliber pitcher that they need. I think you give him like a month or two in AAA, get a few starts under his belt, and call him up in July.
And now, if the rotation struggles, you
have him coming in,
bring him up,
figuring it out. Exactly.
So that makes sense. Are you sad letting go of Jet? I know you were a big Jet Williams guy.
I am, but the more I watched him, the more I was like, Carson Bench is so much better than this guy that like I don't even know if there's a spot for him. So I was okay to let it go. And the pipeline for the Mets, I mean, people don't understand. We had like 7 top 100 prospects up until we made this trade. So losing 2 guys in that, I know it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah, it's not the end of the world here. Let's go to the Yankees. They re-signed Cody Bellinger, 5 years, $62.5 million. Let me just make sure that
I'm happy for you guys. I'm happy that you waited because that market dwindled and dwindled and dwindled, and you got him for a decent price compared to what he wanted.
Once the Luis Robert trade happened,
it was just you guys.
I don't think there was a choice. I can't see him anywhere else. I just think he had the best one of the best years of his career. Yankee Stadium. I mean, you see his home road splits
perfectly, dude. It fits him perfectly.
Do you remember when we traded for him and Tim was like, I feel like I've been hearing about Cody Bellinger being a Yankee for the past like 5 years.
It's just like that's what it was.
It's destiny. And now the thing is, it sucks that Now, to make it, so here's the details in the Bellinger contract. It's 162.5 million. There are opt-outs after the second and third season, $20 million signing bonus, and a no full trade. And a full no trade clause. So what this means for Dominguez, what this means for Spencer Jones, I don't necessarily know. It's not ideal that you have a 22-year-old switch-hitting outfielder being your fourth outfielder getting 200 plate appearances a season. Because the ceiling's there. I know he's not as good hitting on the right side than he is the left side, but I would really like to see Jason Dominguez. The Trent Grisham thing fucked that up completely.
I can't believe that even happened. I forgot about that.
That's a conversation for a later day. Who knows? Maybe Trent Grisham has another career year. Sure. But
no.
I didn't see him in any other uniform. I'm happy that the Yankees stick to their guns, stuck with 5 years, because Boris wanted to go 7, and that was not gonna. I would have been pissed if they would have went to 7.
There was no market for 7.
Absolutely not. So glad they got it done. Glad that Bellinger's back. Great protection for great protection for Aaron Judge. Well, not necessarily protection. Great guy to hit behind Aaron Judge. That makes sense.
But it help. You can't really walk Aaron Judge if you got Bellinger. You know what I mean? It kind of helps. Yeah. You got to pitch to him.
Let's go to some other trades around the league and signings. Kyle Tucker's a Dodger. The sport's going into a lockout. This lockout's going to be a decade.
And I know people are bashing the Mets, and I get it. They're like, oh, they're doing the same thing. They have to. What if they don't? If they don't, you know what I mean? Like, it's because of this fucking team. Like, what do you like? If they don't do this stuff, then they're just gonna lose.
It's a disaster.
So their lineup now has four MVPs, 1 through 4.
Ohtani, Betts, Freeman,
Tucker.
He never won an MVP, but
he could. He could win a fucking MVP.
Hey, 4 MVP caliber players. That makes sense.
Then they have like 4 other all-star caliber players and possibly the best rotation in the sport. I don't get it. I really don't. I could see Framber Valdez going there for some reason because he's still available somehow.
Just on a cheap, because he sucks, but yeah.
Because he sucks, I get that.
I'm not a big Framber Valdez guy.
No, but I think the Dodgers are just, you know what, fuck it, take some money for a year. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get how they can keep deferring these contracts. I don't understand how it's now $2 billion deferred. I don't get it.
I don't understand at all. And then another big trade, Mackenzie Gore. This is an overpay, but this could work out just because the potential's there, and now he's going to learn in a rotation that has Jacob deGrom and Nathan Eovaldi.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's also pretty fucking good lefty. I would. Yeah. I know he had a tough year last year, but they sucked.
He had a pretty bad second half. There was that, but I'm a big fan of this Mackenzie Gore trade. I would have liked to see him. It would have been more of a project for the Yankees.
Yeah.
It seemed pretty clear that with already getting Ryan Weathers, that
I mean,
we didn't necessarily.
Honestly, you don't really need him. Dude. Think of your rotation in the middle of the year next year. Well, I mean, of course.
Also, did you hear the Yankees? They had like preliminary talks with Detroit for Skubal, but they said no to the price, and I'm happy that they did. I'm very happy that they did.
It was like, I
think it was like Rice, Jones, Lombard. And then like worst case scenario is that you get Skubal for a year, he leaves, and then like you don't have a first baseman because Ben Rice is gone. And then you don't really have like that could be a worst case scenario. I mean, I wouldn't mind that. Now the path to the World Series gets easier for the Yankees, another guy out of the American League. But
I would love Tarek Skubal.
I would love Tarek Skubal for you guys too.
I don't know if I would move Jonah Tong, Carson Benj, and 2 other guys to get all that. I don't know. For a 1-year rental, I don't
think
know.
You want to spend right now. I don't think you want to spend right now. Let's go. All right, that's enough baseball. Let's go to Knicks and Rangers.
We got to talk Knicks.
We have another letter.
Yeah.
Dude, we had another letter.
Get to the letter. You're right. Get to the letter.
Why does everything have to be a letter?
I don't know.
Like, why can't you just rebuild in peace? And just be like, and not tell anyone when everyone knows that you're going to rebuild. Because I feel like they're catering, and now I'm going to sound like an asshole, but I feel like they're catering to just like the casual hockey fan that, you know, they live in Greenwich, Connecticut, and they buy the rinkside seats during playoff games. That's who I feel like they're catering to.
I just don't get it. You don't see any other team do this. Like,
No,
I
you're
don't
not
know.
the standard. You have 2 Stanley Cups in like 86 years. You are not the standard of the league right now.
I'm not trying to be a dick, but dude, you have 1 Stanley Cup post World War II. Like, it's tough in an era where like you see all these dominating teams. Like, this isn't the standard anymore.
Culture, you're not the standard anymore. I get you're in a big market, but that doesn't make you. That doesn't make you the standard. It doesn't. It doesn't.
You're not the. You're trying to be the Yankees. You're not the Yankees. You're not the Yankees. You're not the Yankees.
You're not. Well, now the Yankees are slowly turning into the Cowboys, but that's a conversation for another day. But
worry about that later.
I think and now let's talk about the guys that could be traded. I've heard Braden Schneider, San Jose wants him.
I've heard everyone.
Just trade everyone. Just trade everyone not named Shesterkin.
I've heard Trocheck, the Avalanche. They've had some interesting discussions about maybe someone getting him. I don't know.
Panarin, Friedman said, gun to his head, Artemi Panarin ends up with the Kings.
I 100% could see, because I heard a report about Austin Matthews potentially leaving the Leafs after this season if they don't make the playoffs. And the first team that went straight to my mind was the LA Kings because of the available cap space they're going to have when Anze Kopitar's deal ends. They could pretty much pay whoever they want. Panarin to LA kind of makes a lot of sense. Now, my thing is, though, Stan, he has a no-move clause, and those Russians love the East Coast. So I don't know if that's something he wants to go out. And,
now other team, I think it was Mercagliano, he said Colorado or Washington.
I see Washington. I see
Washington a lot.
I could see Washington a lot. I could see playing with Ovechkin. I could see that happening.
It's a play with the godfather of Russian hockey.
Exactly.
I would assume.
I could see that happening. Plus, he doesn't have to move very much. Stays on the East Coast. It's up to him, and it's such a shame that it's ending this way.
I know.
But it
had to happen. It has to happen. This conversation's been had for the past year. And plus,
I know.
I think Vincent Trocheck's value has never been higher. So I think you got to get rid of him.
You have to move him.
I think, honestly, anyone not named Shesterkin or Fox, get out.
Mm-hmm.
Get out.
I heard Lafreniere and Shane Wright talks, potentially.
I wouldn't mind Shane Wright. We'll ruin him, but I wouldn't mind Shane Wright.
You can't really ruin him any more than fucking Seattle's done with him. They can't figure him out either.
Tim, we can go lower.
Yeah. Did Capo score last night? Did Capo score last night? I saw they won.
Probably. At this rate, he probably did. Yeah, this is bad. Now let's go. Here's a stat. This sad stat. You ready? Peter Baugh. The New York Rangers have given up 14 goals in the first 5 minutes of games this season, tied for third worst in the NHL. 7 of those goals, including 2 last night, have come in the month of January.
It's bad. And it shows how good Shesterkin is, but it also shows just how bad you guys are. It's just...
How does Drury have a job?
I don't know. You've made all these moves, and on paper they make sense. Even when you brought Patty Kane in, you were like, "Oh shit, we got Patty Kane," but that didn't really even work out.
And
it's always the big name guys. It's never really the right guys, and I think that it plays into the market a little bit. Obviously, New York, the Rangers, huge market. They're trying to get the big name guys. They need people in the building, but it's not working. I don't know what you do now. And we haven't really seen a full Rangers rebuild in ever. You know what I mean? They didn't really tore it all down.
Yeah, this isn't a tear it all down.
It's a retool. It's a retool.
They've never been say you're rebuilding. No one's gonna dunk you if you I don't understand why.
I don't get it. Well, and it sucks that it's happening now because the Knicks they stink too. And MSG, I mean, you had what was it, Boomer the other day going or was it, I don't know if it was Boomer or Carton, but he was like, I wouldn't pay $120 to see this. To go to MSG and see either of these teams play.
Watch them give up 3 goals in 5 minutes and play dead for the next 35? No.
Yeah, and it's crazy to me because you look at their splits, which is if you really look at their home road splits, they've been horrible at home. The Rangers at home. This is the record at home. They're, what are you guys, last in the Eastern Conference right now?
Yes.
You guys are 13-4 at home. 16-12-2 on the road. I don't get it. I don't know what happens when you play at home.
You think Gary will bless us and rig it for us?
Oh yeah. Are you kidding me, dude? The East Coast teams, the metropolitan area has been getting blessed for the past 4 years. I would really hope.
If we get McKenna, we're gonna ruin him. But just to have hope,
Well, even if you get this Ivar Stenberg kid, dude. There's a few. The top 4 guys are
there's a few good. Yeah,
this is one of those drafts where if you have a top 4 pick, you're kind of slotted to be in a really good spot.
There's also what was I going to say? there's also a scenario where like we could play someone win 10-2 like we did last year, and then you guys got
Oh
Matthew
yeah,
Schaefer.
I know. And drop us, yeah, it'd be great. I listen. I don't know what you're gonna do. The prospect pipeline is honestly pretty bad. It's been bad for a little while.
Yeah.
I don't even know where they rank in the league.
It's
I'm gonna look that
looking,
up.
It's looking pretty bleak for the New York Rangers right now. It's bad.
Yeah, I don't know. Talk to the Knicks while I look this up because the Knicks. I mean, we turned it around the other night.
Go.
But what's going on with them?
They got a win the other night against Brooklyn. They won by like how much was it? More than I think it was like 54.
Yeah. All right. Rangers are slotted by the Athletic. They're placed 20th in prospect pool, so it's like it doesn't really help.
Awful. Had a thought, then lost it, then got it back. They play the Sixers today in a couple hours. Yeah, this is it the Cup curse? I don't know what to call it.
I don't know what's up with you guys. Is it Karl-Anthony Towns? Is it OG Anunoby? Like, are people not buying in or something? I don't get it. Mitchell Robinson's discussed some. He's been a little upset with how they're using him.
He's such a fucking drama queen, Mitchell Robinson. I'm sorry, but I just had to say it. I think that, and now this created a narrative that we shouldn't have fired Tibbs. Tibbs had, when they were playing for Tibbs, they had their flaws.
They played 7 guys.
Yes. Mike Brown, playing under Mike Brown, they have their flaws as well. They just can't defend. I just think that the flaws are different. It's just that Mike Brown's flaws are much more glaring than Thibodeau's, if that makes sense.
They're very apparent. Yes, they're very visually apparent. Like, you can see it going on, and it's not like internally. It's very externally. You can see it happening.
I think we'll be okay, and I don't want to sound like a positive, like, dude, like 2-8
sucks, dude. You're fine.
Yeah. I don't want to sound like, oh, like stay positive vibes only, because 2-8 in your last 10 is not positive. Like that can't. There's no way to sugarcoat that.
It's bad.
So yeah, it's awful. Just need to trade for a couple of guys. I was so big on Gershon Yabusele going into this year, and he's been nothing short of terrible. Like, he has been nothing short of awful.
Reminds me of Alonzo.
He's been bad. Like, our only good bench player right now is Jordan Clarkson, but he can't defend to save his life.
I told you, Kolek's not the guy. He was never the guy.
So now, is he, like, do we turn Kolek into a Jose Alvarado? Do we go big and trade? And now it seems like they're not going to trade Cat, but again, like, I've heard rumors of teams saying we're not trading this guy, and a couple weeks later they trade him. Personally, I want to see Cat go to Memphis and we get Jaren Jackson Jr.
It would be great.
That's me. Because I think that Jaren Jackson Jr. can shoot the 3, but also him and Brunson in a pick and roll would be fucking lethal.
He's a much better defender than Karl-Anthony Towns.
Yeah. And now, this rumor with Dallas, like, I don't want Anthony Davis. I don't.
Anthony always hurt Davis?
I don't want that. I'd rather Jaren Jackson Jr. And if we can, like, turn that into, like, a Jalen Wells.
But, like, what's Cat's value? Is he worth Jaren Jackson?
We need guy. Yeah, I'd say so, because I think that the Grizzlies are in a point right now where I think they need to go in a real retool.
Well,
a real retool.
I don't know if you saw this report earlier.
Yeah, he's hurt, right? I just saw it.
Hurt until after the trade deadline, and Giannis is out for 4 to 6 weeks with a calf strain. So these guys are sitting out. They're clearly going to get moved.
They are. It's a tough call to make, you know?
And it's like, if it doesn't work out, did you fuck it up? Or like, again, and it's the same situation with the Rangers for the Knicks. It sucks. You play at MSG, but like, this is a huge market. And if you keep letting your team down, like year after year, I don't know. Especially in the East this year, where the East is like really pretty ass. I think the Pistons are a lot like the 15 Hawks. They're just not.
I would be big on the Pistons if they had playoff experience. Like, win a series first, and then I'll take you seriously. It's a tough call to make. Very, very tough call to make. Let's go. Are we done with NBA? Tim, Cavs, anything?
If you want to talk Cavs first, I mean, the Cavs are just a fucking mess. I don't know what like the answer to their problem is. They were up by they were beating Charlotte by like 30 at half. They won the game by like 6. I don't know how that even happened. And last night, they nail biter with the Kings. Dude, the Kings, really?
Yeah, that's
fucking
bad.
Kings. I mean, it's just, I don't know. They've had their glaring issues all year. Defensively, they're always out of place. Injuries are still killing us. I mean, Garland, Strus, and Sam Merrill out. Those are 3 of our top highest paid guys that aren't playing. And we're way over the second apron, so we need those guys to play.
Yeah, you do.
We're the only
All right.
furthest over the second apron than any other team. If you looked at that salary
you?
cap, we're the
Shit,
most expensive team in the league.
Damn. All right. Moving on to what I saw. Tim, what do you got?
I got the Maple Leafs head coach.
Yeah, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
You call it a gym incident all you want. I don't think that, you have to get pistol whipped to look like that.
That's no gym incident.
I don't know what.
Unless
I know. Stan, I know the Leafs
he
have
was
been bad.
lifting. I know. Unless he was lifting mad weight and it just fell on his head.
The Maple Leafs right now are sitting fourth in the wild card standings. They're outside the playoffs. Maybe a fan got to him. I don't know, but yeah, he looked real bad. So I don't know what's going on in Toronto. That doesn't help their cause. I think they won last night against. Oh no, they lost to Vegas last night in Mitch Marner's return. So shout out that. Yeah,
nice.
Anything going wrong for Toronto is it's getting worse. So there you go.
Sure is. What I saw is the Beckhams. Have you heard this?
Yeah, he's the son is just disowning David or something. I don't know.
So I first heard this story and I was team Beckham. I was team David and Victoria. Because, not reading into it. The Beckhams have good PR, usually.
He's a rich kid. He seems spoiled.
Yeah. But now that I know this, I think I'm with the son.
So give me the whole story, the whole breakdown.
Okay. So things really blew up around when Brooklyn, the son, married Nicola Peltz. So Nicola Peltz is the daughter of billionaires. She is worth much more money than the Beckhams, and
which is crazy because the Beckhams are worth billions.
Because the Beckhams are worth so much. They're worth a lot of money. So Victoria Beckham, they got married when Brooklyn and Nicola were getting married. She was going to design the dress, and then 3 days before the wedding, Nicola said, "Nah, I don't want to wear the dress. I have something else in mind." She later went on to say that it couldn't be finished in time, so she had to wear a different dress. But the rumors sort of suggested that it was a bad situation.
Is really all it's about.
And then the first dance, apparently Victoria was on the dance floor during the couple's first dance. I don't understand. And now Brooklyn and Nicola, they've been absent from many milestones, and they've been more publicly aligned with Nicola's family. They're not cut off. It's just quiet distance.
Quiet quitting.
Quiet quitting. That's exactly what I'm getting at. It's quiet quitting, and it's just very weird.
Which is crazy. It's all over a dress and just be respectful. It's your son's wedding. What are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand. All right. I'm fucking starving, so I'm gonna go. We're gonna wrap this up, and I'm gonna go get some food.
Isles game's on in 20 minutes, so it's a big day for me.
There you go. All right, that's gonna wrap it up. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok. Be sure to like this video on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube. Be sure to leave a comment on our videos. Be sure to follow us and rate us on Spotify.
5 stars.
5 stars only. Enjoy the AFC and NFC championship games. Monday episode, quick turnaround. Monday episode, conference championship recap. Nothing to do with the Super Bowl, the college basketball
season. Stan's college basketball corner.
The college basketball season recap is here. You casuals, if you want someone to root for in February going into March, I got you. And then, hopefully some baseball news comes out.
I think there'll be more. I think Valdez gets signed within the week.
I don't see it.
They report in 30 days. Or not even. They report in 12 days.
February 12th. So that's a couple weeks.
Yeah.
That's a couple
crazy.
Weeks. All right. Yeah. All right. See you all on Monday. Peace out.